Okay, perennial garden time. I just am so happy I got that dahlia because it's really the only one that's showing out so far. Like, it's well past time for dahlias to be blossoming. They're all just taking forever. Like that one hadn't put on anything. Look at my loofah though. Like, that's a big loofah. And that's why I grow these white seeded kind, because they make a really big actual loofah gourd. So, but check out these freaking, okay, let's just stop for a moment for the bumblebees. That's a beautiful sight, all of that. But also, these are beautiful. Okay, not you so much. I don't really like you that much, but these are beautiful. And honestly, I'm surprised there's not more bees on them, because usually sunflowers are just covered in bees, but not today, not this year. So the beans are putting on a new flush of flowers. I'm trying to keep them really well watered, so hopefully I'll get another flush of beans out of these. I did clear out all the old stuff from the blackberry bush, and then put back this kind of holdback trellis. So this side always is a little more like vivacious and strong. You can see there's a lot more stems up here, but I did cut back a bunch of old stems here, so I'm hoping it'll maybe throw up something new. I did top all of the tall ones. I'm gonna have to top that one, or I might just let it fall down. And then I had to tuck some of the Eden Rose back up in there. So the chickens have found out they can get through that hog panel. So they've been digging up my perennial garden, which makes me not a happy girl. So it's weird to see so much light here, because usually it's just covered in blackberry cans. Okay, so I kind of think I'm gonna cut down that hollyhock. Its time is done. I've just been leaving it because the seeds will probably fall, and I might have like a whole little field of hollyhocks here. Super happy the coreopsis are still doing nice. Those are natives. This coreopsis has gone to seed, and I'm just gonna let it, right, because that's what I want. I try to keep this cat mint alive for my cat, and it really struggles. I just don't want to put it in the ground because it will spread, you know what I mean? So my dill's putting on seed heads. I'm happy about that. These sunflowers, I don't know that we're gonna get any seeds from them, because I really haven't seen a lot of bees on the sunflowers, but there is plenty of pollen, so I don't know. Watermelon vine, look, it's already reached over here. Okay, I'm gonna pull you off. I'm gonna put you over this way, so you got more places to run. The roselle is definitely bushing out. It's gonna get nice and big soon. Here in about a month, it'll put on the flowers. I'm so happy that this guy finally made it, and it's starting to grow. That wing pea. Wing peas take forever. I will get some in the fall. Look at this gorgeousness. That is beautiful right there. Cranberry hibiscus. All right, so it has begun, right, with the cucumbers as far as disease and stuff. So I'm just hoping we get a flush of actual cucumbers before they, go kaputs. So lemon balm's going gangbusters. Ginger's looking great. I'm gonna cut this French sorrel finally, because the seeds are brown, so I'm gonna cut that down. The raspberry has done an interesting thing, and I'm gonna let it do its interesting thing. I don't have any raspberries yet, but like I said, I just planted these last year, and I just really wanted them to get established this year. So, and they've come out this far, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I keep ignoring this willow. So anyway, that is so rough. I'm trying so hard to keep this thing alive. It has tape on both sides of it, but it's just not moist enough, I guess, for the artichoke cardoon mix. I did finally split all of the potato onions, and I planted them, but like I said, the chickens have figured out they can get in here. So they've dug up some of my onions, which I'm super unhappy about. The chayote looks good. I've never grown chayote. I think it's the heat. I read that they don't like it real hot, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of rabbit urine on here, give it a boost, see if that helps. Continue taking off like the disease looking leaves. No! You little shit chickens. They dug up my okra and one of my onions and another one of my onions. I gotta get these okras off today. You shitheads. I'm gonna try and plant that back in and put a cage around it. Oh, I'm so mad. I only have 3 okra plants. That's not, I mean, that's a good amount of okra, but it's like, that's as much as I wanted though, and so I'm kind of mad not to have it. This looks like a bit of a mess. That guy does not look good. That little watermelon vine just looks so struggle bus. I mean, he's at least vining, and he didn't for a long time, but Probably gonna put some rabbit poo on the base of him to try and give him some mulch at the base and keep him wet, and then replant this stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm so disappointed about my okra. Anyway, well, that's a disappointing perennial garden end, but it is what it is.